Hello. Perhaps you're like me and are wondering, wow, how can I remove all this dead air between my thoughts? Well, now you can using mostly existing tools. Step 1. You'll want this program. It is called Silent-EDL. It's for editing the silences out of a video into an edit decision list. Edit decision lists have been a standard since the 1970s. That is how everyone manages to synchronize their audio and video. And no, it's not obsolete. So what you do, produce a video. Notice that it's super long without any edits. This video here is nearly 2 hours. This video here is nearly 2 hours. Go to the original file, or you can drag and drop the M4 file onto the program. First back up your existing EDL file. So the EDL file you see here is actually made by my TTS software relay. So this will give a good comparison between what my TTS makes and what silence removal does. The first time, it's not cached, so it will take a little bit of time. This is in real time the first run. And I guess it would have helped if I copied the configuration file. See how fast it runs. So let's do a comparison. First drag and drop the M4 file. Then you want to open Timeline. Hit OK to accept the load EDL defaults. So you'll see that everything here has been pre-cut. So this is just to demonstrate how the file looks. My microphone audio is on the 4th audio track. What I do is delete the first 2 audio tracks. Then I delete the music track. And if I'm producing something for YouTube, delete the stream elements and other interactive notifications track. This should leave just my microphone and my web source audio. So let's show you how to trim this down quickly. The vet file here is a caption file generated by my TTS relay. It will show the cut points that the TTS would normally have. Close enough. So you'll see that it appears to be pretty close. What we need to check for is if it missed anything. This is fine. I was using pre-recorded versions of the other TTS. Looks like it got everything then. So what you'll see here is that suddenly these sections didn't work on the silence removal. This is because I had background music playing. Now I did account for this. So in the configuration file, you can specify which track to use. Now for the purpose of this video, I will not demonstrate this. This is because I already have workflow that can make the edit decision list based on my captions. But other people may want to make the edit decision list based only their microphone. Or maybe they have an external mixer like a GoXLR and have it set up differently. Or maybe you have a podcast mix that includes your voice in the Discord call. Regardless, you can still record your stream in a way to make it easy to edit. That's up to you. So the next option is padding. When I developed this originally, I set it to 0 and basically it sounded a little too robotic. But if I wanted to make it riff my TTS relay settings, I would set it to 1500. Because the TTS relay EDL is based on the exact length of everything I say. So it needs the padding to not make everything a run-on sentence. Keep them. This is just to keep the work file in case you want to tinker with the settings. By the way, you can drag and drop multiple video files. And then you have the noise threshold. This is what the silence detection MPEG actually uses. So if you wanted to forcibly remove the background music, you'd change this value to a level that is louder than the background music you're trying to remove. Let me demonstrate. So this is with the noise threshold moved. The first thing you'll notice is that my opening is gone. So the silence detection works here. So now you're probably going to ask, how can I make a low effort edit? Select all. Go to Edit on the menu and select Delete Gaps. So let's remove my TTS caption. That 2-hour video is now about 21 minutes. A bit fast-paced, but no different from Falsied. Now you might ask, surely this involved a generation loss. Well, no, it's an edit decision list. The edits are still in the original format. So normally this would take substantially longer. But I have the studio version of Resolve, so this is literally like 20 times real time. The thing you may not be aware of. The hardware acceleration is only enabled in DaVinci if you pay for the license, which I have. If you've been on False's streams, you've noticed that many of the editing sessions take a long time. This is because he's putting creative thought into the edits. Here, I'm just cutting the silence out to nothing more. Again, just to demonstrate how much time you can save if you've used the edit list. Adobe Premiere and Apple Final Cut can also deal with edit decision lists. But I think DaVinci is the better product for people to learn on. Incidentally, I'm recording it at the same time. It's doing this. Using the same OBS I use for streaming. So I'll be using this exact same process on this video. They're done. So that reduced the 9.6 GB video down to 1.8. As you can see, so this was the tweet that set everyone off. The video works fine, but let's not overdraw, though it looks like I may have forgotten to set the right color output. Okay, so there you have it. If you want to download it, the link will be in the description.